Hey everybody, it's Strict9 with Strict9 GP, and welcome to another episode of my Out of the Park Baseball 19 playthrough with the Reds, the GM Challenge. We are in the playoffs. We're in the League Championship Series for that 2022 season, playing against the Phillies. Just to recap a little bit, last episode in the League Division Series, we were down 2-1 against San Diego, and our offense and pitching both just kind of erupted those last two games. We won game 4 10-0. We won game 5 8-2 to make it through to the League Championship Series. And luckily, that same performance is carried over. We won the first game at home in Cincinnati 12-0 behind Castillo. Another great pitching performance from him. Great offense. Beat Nola. Scored a lot of runs against Aaron Nola that first game. Game 2, we won 13-2, and Tyler Mahle was back. He came through for us, 7 solid innings, just 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Great offense going on for Ramirez. He has looked incredible this postseason. And then Game 3, we won 3-1. Pitching still really looking good. This was Keuchel, who has been a little rocky in his first start for us in the playoffs. Well, he got his second win, 7 innings strong, 1 earned run, 9 Ks. So right now, and I've got to mention this too, Nick Senzel, having tremendous playoff, hitting .353, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. Along with Ramirez, those two guys have carried this team for a lot of the games. And Shedrick Long is starting to really hit now. He's up to .333. 10 RBIs for the entire playoffs. So offense is just really hitting on all cylinders. We're going into game 4 now in Philadelphia with the chance to clinch, with the chance to really sweep them and make it to our first ever World Series, which would be, between these two playthroughs I'm doing, between this one and the Phillies, it would be my first time in the World Series. So I'm pretty excited about it because I like our chances. A lot can happen though. I'm really hoping that we win this game. I hope we sweep because I think the pitching matchup is pretty fair. I don't think Nola's going to have another blow up like he did in game 1. So that scares me with the next 2 games, the pitching matchups. I don't want to get back to a game 7 clinching situation again. And I'm just really hoping that we get to go through this series really quick. So looking at the lineups today, it's going to be pretty much what we've had throughout the series. Estrada, not as hot against the Phillies as he was. He was the MVP against that in the Padres series. But it's the same lineup that we've gone through out the playoffs for the most part. Luke Weaver's getting the start. Not sure how he has looked in the playoffs. Let me double check real quick to see what he's... Yeah, so in his start so far this year, it was an 8 innings shutout to get the win. So don't expect him to duplicate that, but I'm hoping that's the kind of game we get from him. So let's go ahead and get it started. I'm really thinking this offense has got to come alive here for Philadelphia at some point. But we're going to go against Jesse Schultens, who one of the things that I think has helped us so much in this series, Philly's starting rotation when you get past Nola and Sixto Sanchez has been a little weak, and their bullpen has been really weak. So hopefully that's going to stay and be the case throughout. And Cad drops a bunt. And he's safe. Oh my gosh, a long playthrough thread there. So we're on base to start the game. Shedrick Long up 1-0, and Cad is running, and he's in there, and the ball gets away from second baseman. So Trevor Cad into third now with no outs for Shedrick Long, 2-1 count, and that's going to drive the run home. A ground out to the shortstop, but we're on the board first here, 1-0. Now Trammell up. Trammell been a little bit up and down this playoffs. He's hitting .241. 3-1 count on him, though, and he's going to ground that one to the shortstop. J.P. Crawford is going to throw him out. And now Eric Ramirez with 2 outs. And he hits it into the... They were playing him straight away that time. They weren't playing him to shift. So we get on the board first. Let's hope that Weaver's got enough to quiet those Philly bats. And first batter, ground out to short. Now we got Crawford up, 2-1 count. A little bunt, Weaver over to get it, but he holds on to it too long. And he's going to be safe, an infield single for Crawford. Crawford doesn't really have a lot of speed in his ratings here. And that's a hard hit ball. They get the force, but not able to turn the double play. So Bryce Harper's going to be on first with Rhys Hoskins up, 2-0 count. And that's a hard hit ball. It's going to stay in the park, but I think it's going to probably score a run the way he was getting to that. So it's going to be a triple. Looked like Trammell was stuck in molasses over there in the warning track. So they've tied it up. Valentin up now. And another hard hit ball to left, and Trammell's there to get it on the run. So 1-1 after 1 inning. We got Senzel up. He's been pretty hot so far. He might be swinging first pitch. And that's going to be a liner out to right for a hit. We have got to keep doing this throughout this game. We've got to keep that pressure going. Escobar up now. 3-1 count. And a grounder. That's going to get past the second baseman. Senzel's going to go to third. And he's in there. So runners on the corner with no out. Estrada up. He has been cold this series, so let's hope he gets something going here. And that's a pop-up to right. Senzel decides not to go. I wish he would have gone there because may not get that chance back. 1 out now for Rutschman. First pitch, and looks like runner's going, and he's in there. So we got runners at second and third. 1 out for Rutschman. And that one is not going to fall, but Senzel going home, and he's going to score. 2-1 now. So Escobar on second, Weaver up. And he's swinging, but that's going to be a weak pop up to left. So that should do it. So we score again, but 2-1. Keon Broxton is going to lead it off. Pretty hard hit ball. I don't know if that's going to stay in the park. Nope, Trammell chases it down. So 1 away. Catcher up. And a little dribbler, that's going to be trouble. Senzel gets it. Unable to throw him out. So that's seen a lot of infield hits in this area right before the pitcher. So got Kiki Hernandez up. And he grounds to second. Long gets the... they turn it. They turn the double play on Hernandez, who's honestly not that slow a runner. Yeah, he's got some pretty decent speed. But now we got Trevor Cadd leading off. He got that bunt, his first time up, bunt hit. Now he's on base again with a walk. Shedrick Long up, full count. Runner going. That's going to be a base hit. Cadd's going to keep going. So we got runners on the corner now again. Long, man, he is really hot. And Trammell up. Need something good here from Trammell. And that's going to be a pop-up to shallow left. I don't think the runners are going to go, but no, he's sending him. And Cadd's going to score. So we're up 3-1 now. And Eric Ramirez up. They're not playing him to shift, so playing him straight away. And he hits that one pretty hard to deep right. I think they're going to track it down, though. So Harper there to make the out. Now Senzel up with two outs, runner on first. And he gets another base hit. Really been pleased at how he's hitting here. Look at this, 389 for the playoffs now. So Escobar up. Another hit would be nice, but he grounds out to second to end the inning. We do get another run, so we're up 3-1. And now Luke Weaver, pitcher up, and he strikes him out looking. Brujan up, 2-2 count. Grounder to Senzel. Weak throw, and he throws it away. Oh my gosh, you could see that one coming. So runner stays at first, but that's an error from Senzel. Now we got Crawford up 2-2 count, a grounder to Long, and they turn it. Second double play of the game for the Reds. So we're through 3, still up 3-1, and now we got Estrada leading off, 2-2 count. And he hit sound pretty hard, but I think Harper is going to get back to it, make the catch. So Rutschman up. Rutschman's struggling a little bit. He's hitting 214 for the playoffs, but that's going to be a base hit on 3-2 count. So with Weaver up, I wonder if they're going to bunt here. And he does. Lays down a good bunt, and they were able to get Weaver at first, but boy, that was close. And now Trevor Cadd, who's been on base twice today. And that's going to be ground out to Crawford at short. So first time we haven't scored in the game, but we're still up 3-1 going to the bottom of the fourth. Harper up now, and he strikes him out looking. So that's going to be a Weaver's second strikeout of the game. Pitch count's still pretty decent, 49. Now we got Hoskins. Need to get him out here. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. That's going to fall in. I'm not sure what was going on there. It looked like Trammell didn't even move. So now we got Valentin up. He's a tough out. So a walk there on a full count, and now we got runners on first and second, just one out. And Brodston hits that one really hard, and that's out of here. So Phillies take the lead now on a 3-run home run from Broxton. And Weaver going to stay in there to pitch to Swihart. And he gets into ground out there to the pitcher. And now Kiki Hernandez up. And a hard hit ball to third. Senzel gets it and throws him out. So pretty tough inning there for us. A big home run from Broxton, and we're down 4-3. They're leaving Schultens in there. His pitch count's getting up to 70, close to 70 now. Full count, and Long muscles another hit out to the outfield. So runner on first now for Taylor Trammell. 0-2 count. Man, Trammell is really struggling. It might be time to move him down from that third spot in the lineup. So we got Ramirez coming up now. And he's going to line that one out to right. That's going to be enough to get the runner at least to third. So once more, runners in scoring position for Nick Senzel. 1 out, 2-1 count, and that's going to be a double play. So nothing doing. We're down 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Evan Gaddis in to pinch hit now. And he lines that one to the center. And Escobar able to come in and get it. Luke Weaver staying in the game. And he's got 2 quick outs here for J.P. Crawford. 0-2 count. Another grounder to second. And 1-2-3 inning. So now we're getting to that Philly bullpen. If we got a chance, this might be where it comes from. I mean, their bullpen has been struggling for the most part, though. He, in his only appearance so far, 1 inning, 3 Ks. So I'm not sure we've seen much of Heiberger. I don't know if that was against us or against that first series. A weak ground ball to short. That's going to be out number 1. Now Estrada up, a 1-2 count. And he strikes him out. What's this guy got? Let me see here. Looks pretty average to me. Just a 2-star pitcher. And that's going to be a pop-up. I think third baseman's going to get there. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Archie Bradley now in for the Reds. Harper leading off. A grounder to short, and he's too slow over there. Barely gets him. And now we got Rhys Hoskins up. And strike him out. I would expect to see more strikeouts from Hoskins, to be honest. Now Valentin up. High fly ball to left. And Trammell's over there to get it. So we go to the top of the 7th. still down just a run. Feliciano's going to come in to pinch hit. I think he is 3 for 3, and he's going to be on with an error. Holy cow! He is 3 for 4 in this playoffs now. So Trevor Cadd up. Let's try to get something going. And a weak ground ball. They go to first instead of second. So we got a runner in scoring position with 1 out for Shedrick Long. And he hits. Oh, and it's going to be through. Wow, was that an error? I think it may have been an error. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Nope, it was a hit. It was a hit. So Taylor Trammell, who's been really cold, this is time for him to step up. It's 2-1 count, and he hits that one really deep to center. That should score the run. And we got a tie game in the 7th inning. And we got Eric Ramirez up. They're leaving Heiberger in there. Ramirez, man, I'd love to see a home run here, but he's going to strike out. So we go to the 7th inning stretch, tied at 4. Now it's just we got to hold him, and he's leaving Bradley in there. And first batter, fly ball to center. Escobar there for the out. Now we got Blake Swihart up. And he hits it pretty hard, but long there to get it. So 2 away. And now Kiki Hernandez, an 0-2 count on him. And that's a liner to Long. So 1-2-3. It's time to get some offense. We got Senzel leading off. He is 2 for 3 today. And Victor Arano, who we haven't seen this, I don't think we've seen yet. He's their closer. It's a 1-2 count. He could be tough here. Strikes him out. He led the league in saves. We got Escobar up. And fly ball to right. I think Harper's going to get to that one. And now we got Estrada, last chance here. 2-2 count. And he swings and misses. So Chad Green now in for us. Herrera going to be pinch hitting. That's a weak pop-up in the infield. And Simmons now in. Defensively, that's probably a good move. Brujan up, strikes him out. And now J.P. Crawford. And he walks him on 4 pitches. And that's going to bring up Bryce Harper, really dangerous here. 0-2 count. Fly ball to left. Runner going. And Trammell able to get there. So we're going to the 9th inning. Still tied at 4. Cam Gibson's going to come in to pinch hit against Serrano. And he hits down pretty hard. I don't know if it's going to... Oh, and it's over the fence. Gibson with the big pinch hit home run. How about that? Wow, that was unexpected. Gibson has only been pinch hitting in the playoffs here. That was his first hit. Big hit, though, for him. Now we got Feliciano, who's now in for catching. And he grounds out to short. And we got Tyler Cadd leading off again. He's 1 for 3 in this game with a walk. And that looks like that's a hit to left. So Cadd on base for Long, who's just been extremely hot this series. He's 3 for 4 today. And Cadd's going. He's running. And he's in there. Once again, they throw the ball away. So he winds up at third on a bad throw from the catcher. So now Long, do not strike out. It's a 1-2 count. Oh, and he strikes out. So now it's going to be up to Trammell, who drove in a run to tie it. But he is really cold right now. And he hits down pretty hard, though. That's going back to the wall, over the wall. A 2-run home run from Trammell, who has really been struggling. And the Reds now up 7-4. 9th inning. Chris Martin's going to be the new pitcher now for Eric Ramirez. I hope we can just keep going here. 3 runs against this Philly offense, not enough. Eric Ramirez hits one deep, and Harper there to track it down. Good play from Harper. So we are 3 outs away from potentially our first ever World Series with this Reds team, and he's keeping Chad Green in there. So Girardi, Green has had a pretty good playoffs so far, but that pitch count's going to be pretty tough. He needs to get through them pretty quick. So Rhys Hoskins swinging on that first pitch, and that's going to be a base hit to right. And now Jimmy Herget coming in. They're playing double play depth for Valentin. Full count. I don't know if we've seen Herget much in this playoffs, and he walks him. Oh my gosh. Don't do this to me, Reds. You're killing me. So now Daniel Brito in to pitch hit. 1-1 count. A wild pitch. And we got runners at second and third. And that's going to be a grounder to first. Runners don't move. Not sure why. But now Swihart up. A 1-2 count. And he strikes him out. So Herget trying to hold on here and save this game. Enrique Hernandez, 2-2 count. 2 outs. And he hits that one deep. Oh my gosh. I think he just tied the game. No! Trammell makes the catch right at the wall. Holy cow. And that'll do it. A sweep of the Phillies, 4-0 to get us into the playoffs, or into the World Series. Great series. This team really, really playing. They're really hungry for it, I think. Let's take a look at the lineups here, or the box score. Trevor Catt, a great game. 2 for 4, 3 runs. He's hitting over 300 now for the playoffs. Shedrick Long, 3 for 5, having a great overall playoffs. Same with Ramirez, hitting 410, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. Senzel, another good game, 2 for 4. And Gibson, that big pinch hit home run that tied it. So good performance overall. Or actually, I think the home run, did that give us the lead? Yeah, it gave us the lead. So Weaver gave us 5 innings, but that bullpen was solid in both series, in the division series against the Padres and in the series against the Phillies. Great game. Taylor Trammell gets player of the game. He was deserved it really today. 4 RBIs, so drove it in over half our runs. So we got a couple more achievements out of there. We're into the World Series, and we basically get in there from a sweep of the playoffs. So that's really awesome. And I'm going to take a look at the news to see who they voted for player of the series. MVP went to Eric Ramirez. So good job for him. I think that's the first time he's done that. He was good though last year. So great series. Now we're gonna have to find out who we play in the World Series. Looks like it might be still going. Let me see. Yeah, Houston up 3-1 over the Yankees. Now 3-2. So the Yankees are playing tough, trying to stay in there, and then 3-3. So they have come back, and see how that one's going. It's like, so it was 3-1. They've won 2 in a row. So Game 7 is going to come down to, and it's in Houston. So amazing. And how's it going to go? Let's see. It's going to be the Yankees. Wow. Tyler Wade was the hero of the game. He's a guy, I guess, that was in the Yankees farm system. When the Sim started, he's having a pretty good year for him for the most part. But regular season, the Yankees won 101 games. So it was either, 101, it was either Houston or the Yankees. Either one of those teams are tough. The Yankees, let me take a look and see if they've got any big injuries. None. So this is going to be a tough series for sure. You got Stanton, Judge, both those guys with 50-plus home runs. Sanchez, who unlike in real life, has just had a great run in this sim. I mean, 30 plus home runs 5 years in a row, 40 home runs in 2020. Average is pretty good. Who else we've got? We got Josh Donaldson on this team. Oh my gosh, Greg Bird, uh, Gleyber Torres. Oh man, they've got Evaldi, but the ratings in this, his stuff rating is way low. I'm not sure why it is that way, but seems like it should be a little bit higher. But his movement's really good. I don't know if he's going to be in their start. It looks like he's in their starting rotation. We got Jordan Montgomery, Albert Abreu, Jimmy Nelson, who was with the Reds a couple years ago. This is going to be a tough one. Really going to be a tough series. It's going to take everything we've got offensively, I think, to get through this one. But that's what's going to be waiting for us next episode. I'll probably go ahead and sim through until we get to, or play offline until we get to a deciding game and come back and play it out. Hopefully the Reds stay hot and win the World Series. But what a run it's been! It's been a great year. Unexpected that we would get this far after that first series. But as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next episode.